His name was Ahmaud Arbery, not unarmed black man. He was a human being and a person, a 25-year-old man out for a run on a Sunday afternoon when two white men playing police officer, policing their own streets with their own weapons, killed him. They took his life for absolutely no reason. Hi guys, Oz here. I have some stuff to say. Today is Thursday, March 7th, and circulating in the news the past couple days has been something absolutely disturbing, but something not new to our country. Another unarmed black man minding his own goddamn business was murdered. Not surprisingly, in the fucking state of Georgia. And there are just so many things I have to say about this because once again, we're seeing just a horrible news story with no remedy of it. There's no rhyme or reason, and there's a couple things I want to say because this entire story has been the peak of white privilege in America. Why? Well, because what many people aren't realizing about this video that they have seen circulating the internet of these two men shooting and killing this man in the middle of a fucking street on a Sunday afternoon is that this happened in February. We're in May, and it happened in February. So, these fucking guys that killed this man, murdered him. This isn't, oh, we were policing the streets, we thought that he was a robber, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's the fucking usual story. You see somebody that doesn't look like you in your neighborhood and you automatically assume that they're a robber. There have been a string of break-ins. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? You aren't the police. Oh, but come to find out, Mr. McMichael, one of the suspects that did murder this man, has ties with the police in this community. So that just kind of goes to show the kind of white privilege this man has been receiving, because if it was anybody else, including a black man, that had shot and killed this black man, he'd be in prison already with no bond, or really high bond that they couldn't afford to bond out. So they'd sit in jail because the bond system in this country is broken too. But the problem here is that it didn't take outrage and there was no fucking problems until there was an actual video of this man being shot and killed in broad daylight. Broad daylight. This was staged. This was planned. You just magically have a fucking cameraman behind you? The whole thing is fucked up. This dude lost his life. How many times do we hear the words unarmed black man killed? I'm sick of fucking hearing it. I'm sick of not hearing the names. You get what I'm saying? Say his name. His name was Ahmaud Arbery. He was a human being. He was a person. Like Sandra Bland or Michael Gardner. How many more people have to be murdered for us to see that the United States is the worst place for a black man to live? Let's be honest here. They fill our jails with disproportionate fucking policing. Do you know how many motherfuckers are in jail for a minor pot possession or some bullshit like a fucking expired tag on their car and they couldn't afford to bond out? Do you know how many black men are killed in America by law enforcement officers? I'm sorry, but I don't care what color your skin is or where you came from or who your family is. Everybody, as human beings, should be concerned about this. And if I don't use my white skin to say something or use my platform to talk about this and to spread this information, who will? I'm fucking sick of it. And I'm sick of them being described as unarmed black men. Say their fucking name. Say their name. Say his name. His name was Ahmaud Arbery, and he should be alive right now. And those two men that fucking shot him in broad daylight on video should be in fucking prison.